Alright, looks like we're starting another Odyssey triple bingo match. Today we got cjya versus Karlyr. I'm your commentator for the match. Bob loves cheese. And yeah, let's for a good match. I believe this is the board that we're going with. Usually it might take a minute, but I believe this is the actual board. So looks like we're just getting it synced up, and we will just about be ready once the two video streams are synced. So yeah, cap usually, just like in any kind of bingo, you'd want to see what squares you want to be going for, what route you'll be taking through the game. Usually what I like to do is just look for good squares that go together well. Like, I don't know, just look for stuff that goes together. Like if there's a lot of, I see some wooded goals, deep woods, sub areas in wooded, regional coins in wooded, and you see if you can make a route to go together with that. There's also 9 story moons, so we could be seeing them go through with more story than you'd typically see in a bingo match. But I also see world peace in wooded or in metro, which might be the singular worst goal to go for in a bingo match. But so I doubt we see that, just because it's so slow going for that. But who knows? But usually we'll be seeing the runners get the routes together by end of cap, sometimes in the middle of Cascade as well. There does seem like there's a couple things to do in Cascade. There's 25 regional coins and 2 moons from sub areas. So that's actually a pretty good combination, because if you're going for Cascade regionals, a lot of times you'll want to be making sure that you have something else to do there, along with it. You don't normally want to go just for regionals and Cascade, because it can waste a lot of time if you're not pairing it with something else. But getting 2 moons from sub areas in Cascade along with those purples can be pretty good. Yeah, so right off the bat, we've seen cjya go for some of those quick purples that are right near the start. There's quite a few sets that are pretty easy to get right before you get the chain jump. We're not seeing Karlyr go for it yet, but that could just be because he's going for them later in Cascade, or maybe he's just not going for them at all. So we'll have to see what he chooses to do. Yeah, cjya's already got 3 pretty quick sets. So I guess we'll go back and keep looking at the board. There's a couple regional coin goals as well, just in other kingdoms. But if we're seeing cjya go for 25 regionals in Cascade, that might mean we see him go for probably row 1, if I were to guess, just because that's a pretty good row to go for if you're wanting to finish early, because top left bottom right would be a seaside exit, or seaside finish, and you also have to get the outfit door. So that means not only do you have to go to seaside, or you have to finish metro, you have to go to seaside, you have to get 15 regional coins, you have to go to the shop, and then you have to go back to the outfit door. So that's a pretty slow goal to have to get. So I doubt we see him go for that. And like I said earlier, world peace in metro is probably one of the worst goals on the board. So I doubt we're going to see him go for that as well. So that leaves row 1. World peace in metro. I mean, it's not horrible with this board, to be honest, because there are the 9 story moons and 6 multi moons. So with world peace in metro, you get 2 multis, and I think 5 story moons. That's not bad for that, but it's still pretty slow. This board out of any would be probably best time to go for it, but we'll have to see. So it looks like Karlyr's in the lead just by a little bit, but that's probably based solely on the lack of purple coins that he grabbed, because he went straight to the boss fight. It does look like he is going for the dinosaur. He might be getting a timer challenge. I could see that. Timer challenges, there's a lot of them to go for on this board. 7. That's a lot you've got to try to get. He is getting Toad. Is that on the board? Oh yeah, there are 3 Captain Toad moons. So he could also be going for that. So that's not too bad of a goal. Because Toad's pretty fast in some places. Like, he's pretty fast Cascade. Looks like Karlyr isn't going to be finishing off. Yeah, he's getting purples as well. So it looks like CJ's got an advantage just because of the fact that he's been grabbing purples just from the start. Looks like Karlyr didn't entirely have his route figured out until after Brutal, which is not too much time loss, but you definitely don't want to have to be backtracking or wasting time when trying to get these bingo goals. That's probably the most stressful part of bingo, is trying to get your route together as quick as possible. Looks like CJ's gotten 1 of 2 Submarine Moons he needs from Cascade. I guess we'll see if he'll be going for anything else. Yeah, like I said earlier, Karlyr is going for that timer challenge moon. There is one other timer challenge in Cascade, which is the one in the water, which I'm assuming we'll see him go for that as well. It makes sense. Because they're both timer challenges in Cascade are pretty quick actually. And yeah, he's continuing to grab purples. Looks like CJ is also done with his regional coins in Cascade goal, which is pretty fast. It especially helps if you're, like I said, if you're going for those sub area moons, because he just got 4 there in that last sub area. It looks like Karlyr is just about done as well. He's getting his last set right here. Looks like CJ is heading out with 2 goals down, 2 moons from sub-areas in Cascade, and 25 regionals in Cascade. Karlyr right now, he's going for his second timer challenge moon. It does kind of make me question what CJ's going for in his route, because it looks like Karlyr is going for row 1 pretty obviously, because he got the timer challenges and he's got the regional coins Cascade. But CJ did not go for either timer challenge, I believe. I don't think he did, at least. But that does mean he's going some sort of different route. He could be going for column 5, pairing with the 9 story moons, 6 multi moons, and column 4 as well, which isn't too bad. That column isn't very good though, because like Trace Walking saying that's fine, that's a pretty quick moon. Purchase 5 moons, that's not bad if you're getting the Luigi hint arts, because you get 200 per Luigi hint art. That just means you need 2 and change. And then there's also the puzzle room in Lake, which I believe that is, I don't know, it's the blocks moving around, I believe. Oh, looks like CJ is going for a purchase 5 minutes, so that means he might be going for bottom left, top right instead, which does mean he's getting the outfit door in Seaside. That goal could be kind of slow, like I had said earlier, but if he pairs it with something else in Seaside, it might not be too bad. Just looking around, there's only there's 2 Seaside goals other than that one. So that'd be 5 ground pound moons and then uncork 1 fountain in Seaside. So he could be going for something else. Maybe he's just wanting to go for that. And CJ is also getting his, I guess he got the one in Cascade as well. So he's getting his second hint art right now. Looks like Karlyr is taking a route that's closer to any percent, because he's gotten the first 3 moons of any percent, minus the seed, of course. So I guess we'll see what he's going for here. There's not too much in sand. There's regional coins, trace walking sub areas, and I guess that's it. And you could be going for the multi moons or the story moons as well. I could. That's not too bad of a goal. Yeah, it looks like Karlyr is going for the regionals. CJ is not though. So definitely two different routes right off the bat. This is I feel like this is pretty interesting board. It's not super obvious of what the goal would be here, what the best route would be. Looks like Karlyr has grabbed his first story moon of sand. He did get one other in Cascade, so that puts him at 2. He's going for the 9. There are some pretty quick story moons just throughout the game. Like the quickest ones being the ones in Metro with the musicians. Those are all rather fast, and 2 of them are in the 80% route. It just shows they are speedy moons. And Karlyr is also heading off to the Moai Island, most likely getting those shards over there. There's not really anything else that you'd want to go for. Not on this board, at least. So it does look like Karlyr is going to be going for a lot more of the story than what would normally be seen. I'm assuming he's going for both the multi moons and the story moons, because of how well they fit. And unfortunately, trying to get up on the top of one of the pillars, he did take a death. He did get that checkpoint though, so it's not horrible. Could definitely be way worse if he hadn't gotten that checkpoint. Yeah, and now Karlyr's taking the much slower route, or much safer route. Sorry, it's not that much slower, especially if you survive. It's not slow compared to a death. It looks like CJ is going for a pretty similar route to 80%. He has gotten 2 chest moons so far. He got the one in Cascade, and he specifically went out of his way to get the one here in the Sphinx room. So that does put him at two treasure chest moons. So I wonder if he's doing something with that. I could see that happening. It is a bit of an interesting row. Yeah, he's going back. So it looks like CJ's heading out while Karlyr is spending a bit more time here. Possibly getting the 4 sub-area moons from sand, looks like. Which means he would need, after this poison sub-area, you need one other sub-area. And I'm assuming he's going to be ending off by fighting Harriet, just for that multi-moon he needs. And just getting purple coins on the way as he goes about. He needs 2 more sets, and then he's done with that goal. It's not too bad of a goal. There's a lot of really quick regionals to get in sand. Yeah, that's right. He did get the chest on Jaxi Ruins, or whatever that thing is called. So he's gotten right now 3 chest moons. Chest moons are all over the place. I don't really think about that, but they're in a lot of places. I'm assuming CJ might also be trying to go for the chest moon, both in the 2 chest moons in Lake Clip. Those are pretty fast. And it seems like he's going for 16 moons in the lake. Just because he's going out of his way, getting extra moons with that timer or that notes moon. Because there's no other reason to really go for that. That means we could be seeing him go for row 2. Oh, that was a very quick lake clip. Oh, never mind. I should not have said anything. That was almost a very quick lake clip. And there he goes. God. Yeah, okay, he's good. I thought I almost jinxed it. But CJ's good, got lake clip. And that means 2 chest moons he's getting from this, putting him at some number I've forgotten. How many did he get? He's at 5, right? Let's put him at 5. So, yeah. So that's very good for his chest moon count. There's, I don't know how many else there are in like wooded and places like that. But yeah, we could be seeing him go for, or CJ go for row 2 or column 2, sorry, because that fits well with this moons and cascade, and then February moons cascade and the lake moons. So that and then here in the lake, you can pretty easily get that moon from the key. It looks like Karlyr is finishing up sand as well. He did not get the multi moons. So that means he's probably just going for the 9 story moons, which would be in row 4. He's already gotten 1 Captain Toad. I'm assuming we're going to be seeing him get 16 moons in the lake, which one of those would be Captain Toad. And then he's made pretty good progress on story moons. He's got 3 out of the 9 he needs. He'll get... No, he won't get any in the lake. There are none. So it's not bad. And of course, he already got the 40 regionals he needs in sand. So looks like his 2 of Karlyr's goals are row 1 and row 4. I'm not entirely sure what his other one is at the moment. I haven't seen him make progress on any other goals, really. Yeah, he didn't get the 4 moons and sub areas from sand. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what else he's going for. CJ just finishing up the Rango fight in lake in that multi-moon, putting him at 11, I believe. Yeah, 11 moons. So yeah, he's heading over to that zipper sub area, trying to get that key moon. That'll put them both towards the 1 moon from keys. Oh, that's not the right sub area. That's right. Forget I talked about that. Yeah, it's underwater, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, moving on. There's yeah, he's just getting moons. That's what he needs right now. He needs 16 moons in lake, so he'll be getting those. Karlyr also getting 16. Oh, that's a lot of fish spawns. Steve did manage to get the moon after some struggle, but I'm assuming he's going for 16 moons in lake. He is taking a pretty normal route, it seems, but he could change after he gets Dory. No? Okay, maybe he is going for not that. At the very least, though, he does need timer challenges. And there's 2 in lake. There's 1 after on the Rango boss fight arena after you beat Rango, and there's also the one on that little island sort of near the start of the lake. But like, yeah, we're near where Dory is. And now CJ's gotten his second moon from shops. Second purchased moon, sorry. Means he'll probably just be getting 1 in every kingdom he goes to, which I think that's a pretty good just way to get moons. It's not too bad. Yeah, so it looks like CJ is not going... He didn't go for that key... Or is another key moon? I guess I'll have to look at the cheat sheet. Yeah, that's what I said, as Harkos. Yeah, World Peace Metro for once actually goes well with some goals on the board, but it's still so slow. Yeah, he could go for TNT. He's not. Yeah, TNT can be pretty inconsistent. It's just a difficult strat to go for. But is there anything? I mean, I feel like it'd make more sense to get it in Lake though, because there's nothing. There's nothing in Lost that would work well with that goal. Like there is 25 regionals in Lost, but that's the only goal in Lost on the board. Like only Lost specific goal, I should say. Well, regardless, CJ is heading out to Wooded. We'll have to see what route he takes through there. It'd probably be getting the regionals and then 4 Moons and Deep Woods. So definitely quite a bit different of a route than you would take in an 80%. He is just starting out like 80% though, which is a little interesting. He's definitely not going for anything else with that puzzle room goal. He's worked towards chess moons. He's at 5, I believe. This will be his 3rd purchased moon as well. I believe I just saw Karlyr get his 2nd timer challenge in Lake, which puts him at 4, maybe. Did he get any in sand? I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like CJ's now going for the regionals, and I'm assuming he's going to end off this beginner area by going into Deep Woods, because he's working his way towards that area. Oh, there's the rabbit. Yep, there's the rabbit goal. I'm just blind. I'm just here to commentate, not to read. Okay, that can't be expected of me. Yeah, I didn't mention it, but that was a very nice timer challenge. Or what's the jump called? Painting jump. Yeah, whatever that jump is called. That's very nice. It looks like Karlyr is going for that key moon though, unlike CJ. So looks like he might be going for. I don't know what he's going for with that. Unless he just doesn't need that. I'd imagine he'd be wanting to get that with his, just because he's going there. Okay, yeah, Karlyr, unfortunately, not knowing that you cannot get the key with the capture, you have to physically touch it with Mario. So it'd be interesting to see what he goes for. I doubt it doesn't make sense for him to be going for row 2 with that. I don't really know. Maybe, oh, top left, bottom right. That's what he's going for. Definitely. Because he's getting his timer challenges, moon from keys. He's going to get regionals and wooded. He's going for story moons as well, and then regionals and lost. That makes more sense. Oop. Okay, looks like CJ almost taking a death due to the dino not wanting to walk on the log, but he's a-okay. So, looks like is this his 4th story moon? Not story moon. Deep Woods moon. Or is that his 3rd? I haven't been keeping track. If he hasn't gotten 4, he's at least gotten 3. Yeah, now he is got more purples in Deep Woods, putting him at 18 of the, was it 30? Yeah, 30 he needs. So just 4 more sets, pretty much. don't think there's anything else we're going to be seeing CJ go for other than just finishing up his regionals. Because he doesn't need anything else. Unless there's a chess moon in Wooded I'm not thinking of. But it looks like that's all he's going for in Wooded. It's like CJ also getting Nut Clip, which is pretty nice. That's always something good to get in a bingo match, I guess. It saves time at least. No, I believe he did not get the treasure trap, if that's what that's called. I don't think he did. I wasn't entirely paying attention, but he got the tree moon, something else that I'm not remembering. I don't know. Mine is blanking. What's it called? The ground pound moon under the rocks from the dino? I don't know. He probably got 2 other moons there. Somewhere. It looks like Karlyr did tower skip. Is into the not Rango, Spirit boss fight. My brain is not working today on names. So he's getting that. That's multi-moon there. Okay, it looks like we're seeing Karlyr go for his 30 regionals in Wooded as well as just getting moons and finishing off on his story moons in Wooded. I'm assuming he's going to be getting that tank tank story moon is what the word is. And he's just about to finish off with his purples as well. Be interested to see what other moons he's going for. Oh, looks like he's going for that sub-area moon with the tanks. Oh, so I did accidentally say the right thing a second ago. What a coincidence. Yeah. So, I don't know what... I guess he just needs... Oh, he needs sub-area moons in Wooded. Yeah. So, he'll be going for that. I don't know how many he's gotten before now. I was a tad distracted. Looks like CJ is also just completely done with Wooded, heading off to Cloud and then to Lost. So Karlyr's taking a second to just take a breather. Don't want to get stressed out too much. But just you got to do that for your mental health sometimes. Just take a break. And yeah, CJ getting fast hats so far. 2 out of 3. See if you can get the third one. The second one is probably the most difficult of the three. Looks like Karlyr might be going for Wooded Peace, like to be tortured, which is interesting because that is not fast. It's, I believe, one of the slowest piece, or one of the slowest boss fights, just in the game. But I mean, his moons line up. I think he just needs 3 more. I'd imagine he's, because he hasn't got the sub-area moons from Wooded, so I'd imagine he's not going for that. Or maybe he is, proving me wrong. It makes me think he might have gotten 4 sub-area moons, just not marked it. Maybe he forgot to mark it or something. Because there's no other reason he needs it, right? There isn't some goal that I'm missing on the board because I am illiterate or something like that. Because he just needs normal story moons. He didn't need does he need multi-moons? No, he doesn't. Because he would have gotten other goals and stuff for that. It looks like with CJ's route, he will be going for TNT to end off the kingdom, get his 1 moon from a key. Oh, unfortunately though, he does miss the platform in the 2D section, losing him a bit of time. But if you got the checkpoint, no, he didn't. Well, he's just gonna go with that. I guess so. He didn't want that moon anyway. Looks like Karlyr is just about finished off with Wooded. Oh, maybe not. What's he doing? Did he forget something? Maybe it's the sub-area moons. Like I had said something about. Yeah. Okay, it looks like CJ went for TNT twice and now has failed twice, but he hasn't died, which is all that matters. Just, it's better to be safe than not safe. Okay, and he did get it. Was that 3rd, 4th try? Something of that nature. Very, very good. No death. That's what's important. Oh, it looks like Karlyr's going for a timer challenge moon. Oop. Which will put him at something 6. Was he at 5 before this? Yeah, maybe that was the reason he wanted peace. Because he's warping off to get another one as well. So that makes a bit more sense, but it didn't look like he routed his moons very well, if that's in that case. So it looks like CJ's starting off with Night Metro now. What does he need in Metro? He needs 6 checkpoints, which checkpoints in Metro might be the easiest kingdom to get checkpoints in. You can get so many easily just in any percent without really even trying. So he'll pretty easily get 6 checkpoints. He needs to purchase a moon, That might be it. Anybody know how many moons he's purchased? He had 4. Did he get one and lost? If he got one and lost, then yeah, I guess. Well, good thing CJ did get those checkpoints, because he did manage to fall off trying to get to the town hall, but he just used that checkpoint warp back up. Doesn't lose that much time. Well, it does lose time, but loses more time than if he didn't get checkpoints. So yeah, it looks like CJ's just gonna have a pretty normal metro, other than just making sure he gets those checkpoints in the moons. And now Karlyr's heading off to Cloud. Trying to Cloud then lost. Cloud's just a given. You don't have to do anything there. Just beat Bowser. But he'll probably be getting Captain Toad in Lost, maybe, or he could be getting it in Metro as well. Either one of those. What else he need? He needs. What's his route? I'm still not entirely sure on his route. He's got row 1, top left, bottom right, and okay, yeah. So yeah, means he's finishing off in Metro while CJ's finishing off at Seaside. Right? Am I right about that? Maybe. No. Maybe. Yes. I'll just take that. Looks like CJ's finished up with Wiggler. So it'll be more or less a pretty normal Metro visit. He won't have to really do anything. He'll just he will have to finish Metro, which is pretty slow. Definitely the slowest part of his route is having to go for Outfit Door and Seaside, just because of the sheer number of things you have to do to get there. Just you have to go through Metro, get 20 moons in Metro, go to Seaside, get 15 coins in Seaside, go to the shop, buy the outfit, make sure you put the outfit on, and then go to the outfit room. So it is kind of slow, but he is pairing it with the ground moons in Seaside, which might make it not be as bad. But yeah, it's definitely better considering he's going for a or Karlyr. It seems better considering he's going for a Metro finish, or yeah, a Metro finish with a lost revisit for that bunny. And Karlyr did die in Lost as well. I'm assuming he fell off trying to get onto this propeller pillar right here. I wasn't paying attention to that point. So yeah, from now on in here in Metro, we're gonna be seeing CJ go for a route that's pretty close to 80%. Has he skipped a moon? Because he had to buy that that moon from the shop. I don't know if he skipped something. I wasn't paying attention. And Karlyr is needing to get regionals in Lost, so he's pretty close to that. He's almost done now already. Okay, so he did skip 1 moon already. CJ has. So from now on, it'll just be normal 80% coming from CJ. I think he might have his. Yeah, he's got his checkpoints now, so he literally just has to finish. And Karlyr's going for his 3rd and final Captain Toad moon. which means he's ever so slowly getting closer to his finish. I'm not entirely sure how many story moves he has now. He'll definitely just finish up in what's it called, in Metro, just because it's so easy to get story moves there. But I'm not entirely sure how many he's got. He's got 1 in Cascade, 2 in Sand, 2 in Wooded. It puts him to 5, so he needs 4 more. So getting all the musicians, and then that's it. Okay, now it looks like Karlyr is finished with his first lost visit. He will need to come back for the rabbit, but he will be doing that once he's done with the musicians, I would assume. Because then, there's no point going to Lost before, or going back to Lost before then, because then you have to go back to Metro. So he'd be finishing on the bunny moon. He does also need timer challenges. Again, I'm not entirely sure how many he's at. He could be, at minimum, I think he's got 6. But I'm not entirely sure. It looks like CJ's heading off, getting his final 2 objectives in Seaside. So it looks like CJ's got a bit of a lead. He just got to get those ground pound moons and make sure he knows where the regionals are. That's the last thing he's got to do. Basically, he's just got to go around the kingdom and get a couple moons. So it might. I don't know. I don't know how much more Karlyr's got to do. It looks like CJ might have this one. Just because, I don't know. I don't know how many timer challenges he has either. But it looks like CJ's got this. Oh yeah, I forgot about this chest too. I didn't really mention that when CJ went through here, because he's the one who needs chest moons. That's true, Mudkip. CJ did get the hardest trick, choosing Seaside instead of Snow. Few have been able to achieve this feat. Yeah, that's the same as I am. I never remember. Same with ground pound moons and just any moons at any percent. I completely forget that they're not just any percent moons. They count for other stuff as well. So it looks like CJ has just gotten his last purple coins needs to buy that outfit. Barely avoiding. Oh, nope. He almost avoided that little thing. I don't know what that's called. Whatever the thing he got hit by, of course. He almost avoided that. He needs 3 more ground pound moons. He's gotten 2 so far. He's just about to get his 3rd here. Just beating that kelp man thing. Wait, is the costume not 15? Is he just getting more purple coins? I believe Karlyr needs all 4 musicians, because he's got the Cascade Story Moon. He got he got 2 in Sand, and then 2 in Wooded, putting him at 5, and he needs 4 more. So he's gonna need all musicians. and then also a timer challenge. Maybe just one. He could need more as well, but I think he's at 6. Yeah, so CJ now with his costume, all he's got to do is get 2 more ground pound moons, and then he's got to get the his final goal, which is the outfit door. But these 2 ground pound moons are very close to each other. Fortunately for him, it's the last 2 before fish clip and any percent, right next to each other. Don't even think of them as ground pound moons since you're in the fish, but it does make sense. It looks like CJ's got it, because he's got his last moon right here. He's warping out, going. I think that's going to Odyssey. So now he just needs outfit door, which looks like it's giving CJ the edge. A sub 50, a very clean run. Wasn't really any mistakes that I can think of. And that also looks like we have a 3-way tie for first in this group, which is always fun. What does a 3-way tie mean? That means it's the fastest 2 runs of the tournament, right? Is that right, Neo? I think somebody was talking about that. 46-42. That was a very clean run. No real mistakes that I can think of. GG to CJ. Excuse me, cjya. Oh, okay. I figured that'd be a much better solution to a tiebreaker. So I'm assuming that means like a 3-way race at the same time. Yeah, CJ, you did great. That was a good race. You should have the invite to the Discord.
Hello.
Hello, CJ.
Hey.
Congrats on your win.
Thanks.
A very good round.
Yeah, I just beat my PB by like 6 minutes.
Yeah, that was a clean run from you. There weren't really any big mistakes.
Yeah, the whole time I was like just checking my board over and over because I was like, there's no way I'm already done. I was just so shocked. I figured I had to have missed something. Oh my goodness.
That was good. As far as I know, you didn't miss anything, but I would suggest double checking.
Yeah, I was extra safe. I even got 7 checkpoints in Metro just to be sure.
Yeah, it's always better to be safe. And then you get to do another race now, since it's.
I guess so.
You get to do the tiebreaker race.
I definitely didn't expect this. This is kind of nuts.
Yeah, and you almost went 3-0 just if you were just a little faster.
Yeah, 24 seconds faster. I guess so. That's actually really weird to think about.
Yeah, you're 24 seconds away from being 3-0.
Yeah. Damn. That's nuts.
Yeah. That was very. I enjoyed this match. One of the better ones I've seen, and had the pleasure of commentating.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see what was going on with Karlyr, but I mean, he's almost done, right?
Yeah, he's just got to get his bunny and lost.
Okay.
I don't think he made any too big mistakes. I think his route was just worse than yours.
Yeah, maybe. I just
to
assumed I had the worst route that whole time.
Yeah, because he's got to do the 9 story moons, and so instead of just doing any percent metro like you did, he had to go through and get all 4 musicians. He had some other stuff to do as well. Like you were in metro when he was just entering cloud, I believe.
Yeah, for the most part, I didn't have much to do in each kingdom. It was really like, I'm looking at my paper. Sand Kingdom was literally just any percent and a shot moon, and then and a chest moon. I got the Sphinx room as well, but basically it was almost any percent. And Cascade was pretty simple. Lake was like the most complicated out of everything, which is really surprising.
Yeah, usually that's one of the more simple kingdoms, but
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and you two had completely different routes. Because usually there would be some overlap, but there was zero overlap in this one.
We almost filled out the entire board.
Yeah, you almost got a blackout between the two of you.
Mm-hmm. Damn. So there's a tiebreaker round now?
Yeah, that's what Neo said. Originally they said it was just the fastest 2 tons, but now they're hosting tiebreaker rounds. I'm assuming that'd be scheduled at some point, but it'd be more difficult to schedule it with 3 people instead of just 2.
That's true.
But that's definitely a better method than just the fastest time, because that counts for a lot of RNG and stuff. You could just have a bunch of bad boards.
This felt like a bad board, but it ended up not being too bad. Everything kind of went together really well when I was looking at it. Like 7 treasure chests was really like natural. It felt like you get I got 3 in lake pretty easily, 1 in Cascade, 2 in sand, and 1 in metro. And the 1 in metro you automatically get. Sand is just in the any % route. 2 of the lake ones are just in the lake clip route, and then I needed 16 moons, so I got the fuzzy sub area. It was all like really easy, and then I needed 16 moons in lake, and there was also the puzzle room solve, and I needed a shot moon. It all fit like super well together, the route I picked. Usually that doesn't happen.
Yeah, when I was first looking at the board, I didn't see it being that good, but then once you started going through with your route, I felt like that was a very good route.
Yeah, it felt good. Even wooded was pretty. Wooded is usually where I have trouble making up routes. I just recently learned like 30 of the purple coins. I knew like none of them, and then like a week ago I was like, I need to fix that, and I just started learning them, and it helped a lot here for sure.
Yeah, that's something really important with bingo. It's just knowing, not even a lot, just some of the purple coin placements of just in just about every kingdom you'd need to go to.
Yeah. Wow. I'm still like giddy. I was so surprised with how well that's like beyond my wildest expectations that time.
That was nuts. Clean.
Oh.
So you could be potentially going on to the round robin round. I don't know who you to face, but you got a better chance now.
Definitely. I got to go against Hey There and Karlyr again, and I feel like it was a fluke that I even beat Karlyr this time, but we'll see.
Oh, if you can do it once, you can do it again, can't you?
That's true. That is very true.
I thought this was very good bingo round.
Yeah.
Did you have your route just in Cascade, and then when you figured it out?
Yeah, I think there were a couple things I was deciding between. At first, I kept looking because 7 timer challenges was just it was connected to so many good lines. Like I felt like column 1 was an easy line. TLBR was a really easy line. And but 7 timer challenges, I've spent a lot of time looking at like the cheat sheet, and I was like, you can't even get 7 timer challenges without going out of your way to get either metro, sand, or wooded piece. And I was that wasn't in any of the rest of my routes, so I was trying to avoid that. I think I made up my route when I finished my damn brood. Like it was very last second. I got it in at the very last minute. But yeah, once I had my route, it was another. I say this every time. It was one where I'm like, this probably isn't the best route, but I just need a route, and then hopefully I can get lucky. And it felt really good. Like I said, the whole routing felt natural, and luckily I knew the purple locations a little better because of the last match on Monday. Wait, no, today's Monday. On Saturday. Like I knew the purples in Seaside a little bit better, so that outfit door didn't seem like much of an issue. It was really good, and everything was just, usually when I do routes, you know, I forget how many moons I need to get. Like in Wooded Kingdom especially, I always get like 5 too many moons, and somehow I was able to route this one out like perfectly. And yeah, it all just came together really well. Felt good.
Yeah, definitely a lot of synergy with the route you chose.
Yeah.
Is everything overlapping and fitting together rather well.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I guess if you got nothing else to say, we can go and end off. Karlyr said he unfortunately can't join VC, but you said
Yeah.
GC, so
Yeah, sounds good.
okay. Well, I believe we have another bingo match now. Apparently,
Oh wow.
yeah. There's one in like 3 minutes. Unfortunately, I don't have commentary. So I don't know. I can maybe take that, I guess. But we don't have. There's not too many scheduled for this week. There will be some scheduled, but there's one tomorrow, one on Wednesday, one Friday. So this is the
Nice.
last week for the first round. So there's gonna be a lot of just people scheduling everything in the last minute, I'm sure. So expect a lot over the weekend. But that'll be it. And then we'll be moving on to the round of 64, or sorry, round of 32, right?
There we go. Yeah.
So then we'll be doing that starting next week on Monday, I'm assuming. So a lot more bingo
I'll definitely
coming
see
up.
you there after I crush Hey There and Karlyr again.
Of course, yeah.
Definitely gonna happen.
So that'll be it. We'll go ahead and end off GGCJ and
Yep.
Karlyr. Very fun round.
All right, sounds good.